Welcome to Roam and Harvest. I'm Daniel, and this is my best friend John. Our passion is the pursuit of wild game, connecting with the land and the bounty it offers. Join us and some of our friends as we travel the globe, sharing stories and making memories along the way. This is how we roam and harvest.
We're out here turkey hunting, Osceola turkey, and John and I were able to double up
in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, in about 20 minutes yesterday. And we're out here with God's Country Outfitters, and they invited us out to film one of their gator hunts. So it's 5 a.m. We're gonna head out. We're gonna have our own little boat, and we're gonna film these guys, this father and son, do a gator hunt.
It's interesting, like the hunt aspect of it. It sounds like almost gator fishing.
It's like gator fishing.
Gator fishing with the kill at the end. So it'll be fun to see. I've never, I'm a Midwest northern boy, so
yeah,
any of this swamp work is new to me. Swamp and water.
Yeah, I've never done it, but it should be a good video, and hopefully we get some action, and we're gonna get our own little boat here, so that's gonna be nice to have.
Yeah.
And this father and son that we'll be filming, it's their first gator hunt as well, so it should be a lot of fun. I think it's gonna be we got a little bit of a ride to get out there, but let's go film a big gator. That's a little bonus trip.
Yeah, a little bit of fun on top of, the turkey was why we came, and accomplished that so quick. Like,
yeah,
why not?
Absolutely.
He bubbled right there.
We're in northern Florida with God's Country Outfitters for a daytime alligator hunt. We've got 2 boats on the water, one for filming and the other for the action. The plan is simple: spot a gator, cast a heavy rod with a large treble hook. Once he's on, the battle ensues to get him to the boat.
Following our bubble trails and stuff that we normally would do. So we're gonna glass. We're gonna find the one we want. Hopefully find the bubble trail that works. If he goes down, we can cast over them on occasion. They will stay up and let us cast over them. But there's times that they won't. So we'll be looking for bubble trails, whatever we need to do to try to find them. Okay. We're targeting. We'll hook this gator.
Yeah.
He's gonna run off from the boat. The main thing is keep a lot of tension on this rod. Like, okay. You want to keep a lot of bend in the rod. A lot of people, for whatever reason, they want to do it like this right. They want to pick up and throw it back down and get that. You see that slack that it throws back into? You don't want to do that. You can reel down, but you want to keep a lot of bend in it. Keep the line tight the whole time as you're reeling down, and then pick up and reel back down. Don't throw that slack back.
It was an extremely windy day, so we apologize for the wind noise. But the guide here is basically saying that once you get the treble hook in the gator, you have to keep constant pressure. The treble hooks rarely penetrate the skin, and so ideally, you get multiple treble hooks on the gator so that he can't get away. About 45 minutes into the search, Alex hooks into a solid gator, and just like that, the fight is on. You can feel the power on the line as he digs in, and now it's all about keeping that tension and bringing him in close.
That's wow. Good job, Alex. You ain't sore?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
With Alex's gator in the boat, it's his dad's turn. We're shifting to a new spot, hoping to turn up another set of eyes. One tag down, one more to go. Alex managed to hook into this one for his dad, but it didn't take long to realize that this gator is a giant. They're scrambling to get a second rod in him because it's going to take both of them to bring this big boy to the boat, and he's not coming without a serious fight.
Those suckers are strong. I don't think Wade wants to help y'all today. He's just making me mad that y'all got to pull a little harder. How you mess up what you put out there? I don't know. You couldn't have taken that. You got long eggs up there, you throw it. Oh, good. No slack, buddy. No slack. Bear down on it. Bring you all the way to it. Now switch with you. Oh, yep. What you need, bud? Big hook? Big hook. Got you. All right, Allison. That's a big one. How big is that one? Oh, it's big.
Once a gator's brought to the boat, the first thing you do is tape its mouth shut. Even if it's been shot and looks dead, those powerful jaws can still snap from random nerve impulses. God's Country Outfitters runs custom-built boats made specifically for gator hunting. They're low to the water with open, side-free decks, designed for quick movement and clean shots. It's a no-frills, utilitarian setup built for one purpose: getting big gators in the boat safely and efficiently.
Strong, yeah.
They're real strong.
Yeah, pull on your muscles real hard, yeah.
That second one, so that first one, you guys thought that it was a log.
No,
we saw it run, but then he just went under it.
On a log for a second,
Yeah.
something like that.
That's cool.
He
That's
got off
awesome.
and he came right up.
Yeah.
And this big boy didn't know what was going on, and then when he started fighting,
Yeah, at first we didn't even think it was that
second
big.
half,
Then he
the fight
really
was
started
on.
the second
Yeah,
half.
he was really pulling hard. Yeah.
That's
Strong,
incredible.
yeah.
That's incredible.
Monster, yeah.
So how big were they today?
I don't know. We'll pull a tape on him. I'd say he's going to be close to 11. But what'd you tell me this morning on the ride over here? I told him, I said, it's a little bit of a ride over here, but I said, when you pull through the gates, it's like Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah, you were right on there. You were right on. Yeah, it is.
We didn't have
Dinosaur age, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have very good weather today, but the sun's starting to peek out now, but the wind's blowing, so we saw a few, but we didn't see, but it was successful.
Oh yeah, we had a blast, man. This is the time of our life. We never dreamed we'd be doing this, so yeah.
That's cool. That's
all the way
cool.
from Arkansas.
It's hard. It's
yeah.
hard to explain the two. Also, how it is. You know, when you catch them on a fishing pole, just the strength of them is just amazing to me. How hard they can pull.
Yeah.
And that's 250-pound test line.
Yeah.
But they could break
Yeah,
it if they
they-
really wanted to still.
Well, if it wasn't for those stout poles and those pin reels, they probably could. I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give them a little bit of give with the drag. So.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Strong fighters.
Well, let's get a tape on these and then get them in the cooler. So then that looks like a full body mount. What do you think?
I think so.
Good job. Good job. Yes, sir.
Good job, guys. Appreciate you.
Right there, hold it. I was close.
10'8".
Yeah, he got fat. Yeah, he is fat as a dang 11 and a half foot.
That was a wild turkey hunt, wasn't it?
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
The first for me.
So you got your Royal Slam. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So we got John's Royal Slam.
5 down, 1 to go.
1 to go. We're headed to Campeche, Mexico in about a month to go after the ocellated turkey, and that'll be his World Slam. Man, this was a fun trip. So we got here and it was a lot hotter than I expected it was going to be. I mean, it was 88 degrees, hot, just sweltering. And you know, I go pick up John in Daytona. We drive over to God's Country Outfitters, which was a great place. They were really good hosts. They have a really sweet setup. They have access to an insane amount of land. The bunks were really nice. Camp was really nice. All you could eat, all you could drink. It was really great. So we got there, we went out, and you know, we parked the truck. We were hiking back up in there, and we sit down, find a little spot. We set up the decoys. The guy does a couple little scratches right there at the beginning, and we sit down and we're like, and I'm thinking, man, this is going to be a long 3 days.
Yeah.
And
Already pouring out sweat.
just sweating. But it was beautiful. It is a beautiful location. And sitting there, and all of a sudden we hear this gobble. We're like, wow, he's right there. And sure enough, it's 3 of them. And we just made it happen. We thought they may get hung up, but eventually they made their way into the decoys.
First one with a 20 gauge too. We used my 12 gauge. We got out there and shot and patterned our guns, and my 12 gauge was shooting like 9 inches high.
Yeah.
So the guy borrowed us his 20 gauge that had a red dot on it, and first time with a 20 gauge, and I think that's what I'm going to move to. That was a really fun gun. They're lighter, great pattern.
Yeah, I think I'm with you there. I mean, it's making me want to get a 20 gauge because that thing was sweet. And I had my gun with me. It was laying down between my legs. You know, I was just focused on filming.
And we noticed those 3 toms after John got his down, those other 2 toms didn't quite know what was going on. So he just reached out, like, here, take the 20 gauge. So I took it, we switched cameras and had to wait a little bit, but then we got it done. So it's about a 20-minute hunt. We calculated the cost per minute, and it's painful. It was a little bit painful in terms of that, but no, it's great. You know, we were told that, you know, hunting Osceola can be difficult, and so it was awesome, obviously, to get a double feature in the same blind. So that was a lot of fun. And then we had the opportunity to film an alligator hunt, which that episode will be coming out before the turkey episode, so look out for that. Or go back and see it if you haven't, rather. And straight. And but yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and
Check out God's Country Outfitters in San Mateo, Florida.
yeah, they do a really excellent job. And up next will be our oscillated turkey hunt in Mexico, so be sure to check that out too. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want. All right, we'll see you in the next one.